Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 8th of January 2024. Yeah, the first news of the new year. And yes, there will be a yearly news sum up, and they will be next week this year. This week we just have the normal news of the new year and a bit of the old year still as well, because I think I missed a week or something. Yeah. First off, we have Macallan, A Night on Earth, Journey number 2nd edition, and Harmony Collection 3rd edition. These two new bottlings are the first one. The Journey is because of the yearly anniversary. They always come out at the year. And it's ex-bourbon casks as well as European and American sherry seasoned oak casks, 43% ABV. The Macallan Harmony, the other one, is amber, called also Amber Meadow, 44.2% ABV, was a sherry and bourbon combination. Then we have a redesign at Glenmorangie. They're redesigning the 18-year-old, and the Glenmorangie 18 years will be the Glenmorangie Infinita 18. New design, same recipe, and yeah, then we also already had, I don't know if I already had them in previous news, we had the change from the Glenmorangie Nectador to the Glenmorangie the Nectar. Then we have another personal change. Lagavulin is bidding farewell to Iain McArthur, their long serving warehouse manager. He was 50 years in the business of whiskey, so whiskey guy through and through, and now he's getting into retirement. And there we are getting a highly limited special edition from Lagavulin, the Iain Farewell's Dram, an 18-year-old Manzanilla single cask bottling, 58.7% ABV, limited to 212 bottles. We have a tree redesign at Glenfiddich. They are redesigning their Glenfiddich Experimental Season. We also had a core range redesign in 2019, and now we're coming out with this experimental redesign. Then we have Angus Dundee, the Scottish whiskey company, I would say, because they have a few companies, a few blending. They have, I think, Tamdu, Glencadam is one of their brands, and then they have, I think, Tomatin as well. And yeah, they are now getting international. They are going to China, and they are building very, very big distillery, malt whiskey distillery in China with a visitor center. It will be at the Qingdao lake, which is a big lake with islands and stuff at the west side of China, near the sea. With near, I mean a couple 100 kilometers away. It will have 20 acres in size, and it will also have the biggest cave whiskey maturation cellar. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see when it comes out, because they are near a mountain as well, and they will dig into that mountain and store the whiskey casks there, and they're already building. So yeah, the Chinese, they can't sit still, so they they might as well start. Then next up, we're going into Ireland news, Irish whiskey. Yeah, we have another celebrity getting into whiskey. This time it's James Nesbitt. You might know him from The Hobbit. He's starring in The Hobbit, and he is cooperating with Hinch. Yeah, the Hinch Distillery in the new Hinch Distillery that opened in 2021 in the north of Ireland. And yeah, they're already producing, but he is now getting into the promotion of Hinch. And then we have a change in ownership at Teeling. And now the majority stakeholder in Teeling Whiskey is from Bacardi. So Teeling became a brand of Bacardi. Since June 2017, Bacardi was already involved with Teeling, but now Jack and Stephen have sold so many shares that they are now majority stakeholders, Bacardi, but Jack and Stephen will still do the daily business. Then we go into the international news. So, quite of a hefty start for the new year. The Indian John Distilleries are also enlarging their distilleries. They are a single malt distillery, one of the premium distillers from India. There are a lot of mediocre distillers in India, but this one is really, really premium, and they are tripling their capacity to 3.4 million liters. And I will guess they will be doing a lot of digging because they are in Goa, which is kind of a hot tourist resort, or used to be a tourist resort. So it's really, really hot there. So they need to be a bit of a digging for all of the for all of the storing they do, because they do store their whiskey, a lot of them underground. Yeah, so that was it for this week's news, and next time there will be the year's recap of all the news of 2023, so don't miss that. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.